Leave Max B the fuck out of this, man. That man just came home, man. Why y'all try? I thought y'all was fans of Max B. Y'all trying to get locked up every 5 minutes. So Max B did this, Max B did that. You know that the people be watching these little platforms. You know they be paying attention. So stop putting that on Max B jacket. That's the first thing we want to do. Don't do that to Max. Big shout to the Wave.
I had to jump in fast because Ja Rule hopped online and started talking after that wild story blew up last Thursday night and carried into Friday morning. The internet went crazy, claiming he got jumped at the Say Less restaurant and got done filthy.
So I'm walking. I get my microphone. Now let me finish framing it for y'all. Max B and his whole crew is right there by the stage. Max B is on the stage at this time. They called me because I'm going on right after Max B. Brandy and Monica do an in and out kind of set. So Monica's still on the set at this time. Brandy's about to take the stage for her part of the set. I'm going to come out on that like that. So it was going on like that. Anyway.
But turns out that wasn't even the real spot at all. Tasha K's people were the first to push that location, but the details were way off, so Ja had to clear the air quick. The real action happened at the Barclays Center, right before he was supposed to hit the stage with Brandy for the Brandy and Monica The Boy Is Mine tour that's got the whole R&B world buzzing right now. But then it got even messier. Out of nowhere, folks started saying Max B's crew was behind it, and Ja wasn't having that one bit. He made it super clear, saying Max B had nothing to do with this. Keep his name far away from it. That shut down a lot of noise, but not before the blogs went crazy and Twitter lit up like a wildfire. Everyone was tossing Max B's name around like it was some kind of street showdown.
So I'm in the joint for about, I don't know, maybe about 45 minutes, an hour time, right? Artie was in there about that time, right? The whole night, chilling. If niggas had a problem with me, niggas could have fucking stepped to me.
But if you were really tuned in at that moment, you'd know Max B was on stage performing Sexy Love because Monica brought him out during her set. The Wave Man was literally working, not throwing hands. He was in the spotlight, not in the crowd drama. Meanwhile, Ja Rule broke down what really went down right before stepping on stage for his own set, and he finally admitted 3 dudes did run up and caught him off guard with a sucker punch. What a night! He said they caught him off guard, but he kept it real. That could happen to anybody, and it doesn't make him look soft at all. Ja made sure folks knew this wasn't some situation that stripped his respect away as a grown man. He said, yeah, they tried to jump him. Yeah, they swung, but it wasn't that wild action movie scene the internet tried to make it out to be. People online spun it into some dramatic takedown, but Ja said it was more like chaos. Just confusion, bumping, and bodies moving around backstage. Nothing like the 3-on-1 brawl narrative that was trending all night. He wanted it known loud and clear. The story got blown way out of proportion. Then things got spicy when he talked about Tasha K, since the two been going back and forth for a minute. She claimed she was going live with her exclusive version, trying to make it sound like she had inside info, but Ja wasn't buying any of that. Her crew said he was trying to bum rush the stage, but he laughed that off and threw a few light jabs her way, joking that folks will say anything for clicks these days. He wasn't stressed, but he definitely wasn't letting the lies slide either.
What would Ja Rule be doing? Listen, what would Ja Rule be doing at a goddamn Brandy and Monica concert?
Ja also called out the double standard in all this. He said it's crazy how people can be at a hip-hop show, start something with an artist, and security just steps in, breaks it up, and everybody walks off like nothing happened. He said if that kind of scene went down at a pop concert or a country festival, it would have been sirens, handcuffs, and headlines instantly. He made it clear, you can't just run up on a performer mid-show and think it's sweet. The fact that it even went down like that and the show kept rolling is wild. He made it clear this wasn't one of those wild, overblown situations at all. Ja said straight up, Tasha K just had bad info.
Tasha K, fire your whole fucking research team. Just get rid of them. They're terrible. They're fucking the worst research. Matter of fact, keep them bum ass. They don't get hired by no other fucking body else because they are fucking terrible.
Plain and simple. It didn't happen at the Say Less restaurant, and it definitely wasn't some organized setup where people were jumping him or trying to make him look weak. Early reports made it sound like he got done dirty, but when the real facts came out, the whole story flipped completely. Ja didn't waste a second taking control of the narrative either. He sent everyone straight to his own page to hear his version. He dropped all the details himself, clearing the air and setting the record straight. He even posted the full breakdown on Twitter before letting fans know he was officially switching platforms, moving over to the Icon app. Now, Ja said that's his new home base, his platform. Maybe he's got a partnership, Or maybe he even owns part of it, but one thing's for sure, he's done pushing content on TikTok or Instagram. He told fans if they want the real updates, they need to pull up on Icon, because that's where he's dropping all his exclusive content from now on. You can sign up, subscribe, and even cop content directly through his page.
Artie is going to get me a bottle of water at the time, you know, to wet my whistle before I go on stage. He's going to get the bottle. I get the mic. I start walking to the stage. Niggas sneak me. Niggas snucker punch me from behind.
He's turning the drama into digital business moves. But the biggest thing he wanted to hammer home, Max B had absolutely nothing to do with this. After clearing Max's name, Ja said the whole incident showed him how fast people will twist a story when they don't even know the facts. He said it's crazy how one rumor can hit the internet and suddenly everybody's acting like they were right there backstage with him. Ja couldn't believe how quickly the blogs and gossip pages ran wild. He said once one post dropped, the rest copied it instantly, spreading the same fake story everywhere like wildfire. By the time Ja even checked his phone, the internet already had him laid out at some restaurant he wasn't anywhere near. He said every hour the story kept getting wilder, like people were competing to make it sound worse than before. He laughed a little, but said that's what happens when folks chase a storyline instead of the truth. Ja said the craziest part was how fast people started dragging up old names, old drama, and old street history that had nothing to do with what really went down. The second his name started trending, people began pulling receipts from a decade ago, connecting artists, old beefs, and random crews just to make it sound like some big war was about to explode. He said that right there proves people don't want facts, they want chaos and clickbait. But Ja made it clear he's good. He's moving solid, not letting any of the confusion mess with his peace. He said he handled what needed to be handled, security did their job, and now he's focused on performing, not chasing down rumors online. If something major had really gone down, Ja said he'd be the first to tell it himself. No sugarcoating, no hiding. Then he broke down another real point that hit home. Fake stories spread so fast they can wreck someone's name before they even know what's happening. He said once these bloggers start tossing random crews into the mix, the streets start whispering, and suddenly innocent people get blamed for situations they weren't even around for. That's the kind of thing that can spark real problems out of thin air. Ja said it's wild how one false headline can have people's phones ringing off the hook, all because someone wanted to go viral. Ja kept it real and said this whole situation opened his eyes to how reckless the internet can be when it comes to people's reputations. He said it's crazy how one post from a gossip page can snowball into a full-blown rumor that spreads faster than the truth ever could. By the time he saw what was being said, blogs already had fake photos, fake witnesses, and fake stories that never even happened. He said, it's wild how the internet builds a movie script out of thin air. He pointed out that the same people who claim they're just reporting are the ones throwing gas on the fire. They don't care who gets hurt or who gets blamed. They just want clicks, comments, and chaos. Ja said that's exactly why he's switching gears and controlling his own narrative from now on. He's not giving bloggers the power to twist his name for views anymore. He said, people forget that behind these stories, there are real lives, real families, and real consequences. That's why he's using this whole experience to set an example, to show other artists that they gotta speak up before rumors become their reality. Ja said if he would have stayed quiet, the story would have grown into something even more dangerous. And he's right, because within hours, the internet had built an entire storyline involving people who weren't even in the building. He said that's why he went live immediately and told fans exactly what happened, so nobody else could rewrite his truth. Ja ended by saying he's keeping it moving, staying focused on his shows, and leaving the gossip to the gossipers. He said he's not here to chase clout, he's here to perform, make money, and keep his respect solid. At the end of the day, he said, I'm good, the team's good, and the truth already spoke for itself. He said that's exactly why he jumped in fast, before things could spiral into something dangerous. Ja explained that the Max B rumor was the perfect example of how fast misinformation spreads online. Within minutes of the first fake post, folks were already saying Max's crew was behind it, even though Max was literally on stage performing at that exact moment. Ja said that kind of false talk can spark problems for no reason if you don't shut it down quick. He made it clear, this wasn't about ego or image, it was about keeping things real and safe. Ja said people love to twist hip-hop moments into drama, even when the truth is small and harmless. He pointed out how certain media outlets always blow things out of proportion when it comes to rap. Like if two rock artists bump into each other backstage, it's a laugh and a handshake. But if it's two rappers, suddenly it's breaking news with dramatic thumbnails and wild headlines. He said that double standard is insane and it needs to stop. Ja said he's not here to drag anyone, not here to make new beefs, and not here to let lies run wild just because people feed off drama. He just wanted to put the truth out so his name, Max B's name, and anyone else mentioned wouldn't get dragged into something fake. He said you could literally hear Max B performing during the time all this was supposedly happening. His whole team was right there focused on the show, not out backstage stirring trouble. Ja reminded everyone, Max B just came home, bro. He's not running around starting problems at a concert. Everybody knows that. And of course, the moment the internet caught wind of the story, 50 Cent popped out with his trademark jokes. Ja laughed it off because, well, that's just 50. He can't resist a good moment to clown around online. I wanted to lock this in for y'all and give you the real update straight from Ja Rule himself, because he cleared every bit of this with his own words. He said even more on his live, but I broke down the biggest parts so you're getting the truth, not the rumor. If you rock with this breakdown, make sure you subscribe to FameWhisp, share this video, drop a comment, smash that like button, and help the algorithm push this story out by clicking hype this video. It's free, but it means a lot to me. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.